Om Shanti. While giving us the practice of 5 drills, in the end, Abhyak Babdada was saying that just with one thought, you should be able to experience these forms, 5 forms. And that is only possible if we keep practicing as often as possible and as many times we do it during day, then start becoming our experience, start becoming our image. Then within a thought, that means when I want my eternal stage, I will be able to experience it. In the beginning, it's just the thoughts, but then that thought become experience, and then gradually I become that form. So when I become that form, then within one thought, 1 second, I will be able to emerge it. And then if I could emerge at the right time, then the power, the benefits, the blessings of that will also be experienced. So let us again, for a few moments, revise our drill of 5 forms. I begin my day early morning thinking of myself, of my eternal form, a soul point of light, pure, peaceful, loving. And then my Adi form, very divine. And then my worship worthy form. Then as a Brahmin, and the angel.
Om Shanti. Welcome everyone to Avyakti Parivar. Good evening. Today's personality of purity, a life of virtues and powers. Today's our day 16 and today's virtue is innocence. So now we will hear from Didi.
Om Shanti. Such a wonderful drama. We had been meeting so often. We came from Peaceful Age now again back to a Vyakti White House and feels as if just traveled and be here again. We are meeting. Generally, what happens that any word which we hear, then we start trying to understand the meaning in a very logic way because that's how we are used to any virtue. When we will think of tolerance, and first thought will come, I have to tolerate, and not understanding that tolerance also is a very spiritual and a divine virtue, and what exactly tolerance means. And so, any word which we will hear immediately, oh, innocent, innocent means doesn't know anything. But this morning we heard Baba's Murli, in which Baba described himself to be Lord of Innocence, and also not only Shiv Bhola, and we call it in Hindi, Shiv Bhola, but he also said how even if he is innocent, but also Shiv Bhola Bhandari, Shiv Bhola Bhandari, that means how his all treasures are full. So it's very, very interesting the way Baba is explaining innocence. Doesn't mean he doesn't know, he knows everything, but still he remains innocent. And that's how I have seen with Dadi Prakash Mani. Sometimes I notice also with Brahma Baba that he knew our weaknesses, but he will just be with us very friendly, loving, as if he doesn't know anything. So when it comes to anything negative or seeing that whatever I have to express is only what is beneficial for the soul, even if I know, but if I tell that one, tell someone else, do you know about this, and tell about the sanskars of someone. So that's not really the right thing to do. To remain innocent in the sense of knowing everything, but still not interacting based on that. So I thought I will read few of the sentences. I like very much, these days the way Baba describes about himself. Because many times Baba says, "Know me as I am." And if in the Murli, sometimes you make notes and underline how he describes himself. So I like today, Baba said, I am bestower of knowledge. That means if he's Bola Bandari, doesn't mean he doesn't know, but he's the one who is knowledgeful also. So bestower of knowledge. So even in our quality as innocence, it will be that there is knowledge, bestower of fortune, because that's his innocence that whatever we do, even if we are powerful or not, but he must do what he has to do, and that is bestower of fortune, bestower of blessings all the time, blessings and all powers. The Father, the innocent Lord, who fills everyone with all the treasures. So there is knowledge, and he is bestower of fortune, and he gives blessings and all the powers. the innocent Lord who fills everyone with all the treasures. So it's very, very interesting to when we will discuss about innocence, the way Baba is describing. Baba says that the innocent Lord means the one who bestows without counting, without keeping an account of it. The definition of innocence is not question of that means whatever I have to give, this one didn't do it, so why should I do? This one didn't talk to me, why should I talk? This one didn't smile, why should? So we keep counting, right, all the time. So we can't be Bholanath, no, we can't be Lord of Innocence. But I do what I have to do. Keep doing it. I practically saw with Dali Prakash Mani. Every morning after Murli, she will sit in courtyard. Many of you have that experience. Good morning, Om Shanti, good morning. Om. Anyone passed from there. She didn't even see whether that person acknowledged or not. But how much we are that if I said good morning, other one, I'm not, next time you don't want to say because that one didn't say. Simple thing, you're not giving anything as a, anything you're giving as giving. So just try to understand how I am not innocent. And if I am innocent, then I do not see how other person respond or what other person does. I have to be what I am and I have to keep doing it. I remember I came to England and so Dr. Nimla was with me, two of us. And I have this nature that when I have to drink tea or anything, anyone who is around, do you want tea? Do you want tea? Dr. Nimla said, that's not in England. You will just keep making tea all day then. You just drink tea, that's it. I said, but that's what my nature is. And I want to keep this nature of offering, whether other one accepts or not, or wants it also. So sometimes it's like you have to maintain that I will keep doing it. If there is sunlight and I put close heavy curtains, will sun stop shining? Oh, why you close curtain to me? I'm not going to shine anymore. So innocence here is your originality. But sometimes we lose that mm, because of counting. Because when I count, then I say, oh, this one didn't do, why should I do? This one didn't offer, why should I offer? You know, this very, very narrow kind of attitude starts. So I like this. That's why I'm reading it again. So, innocent Lord means one who bestows without counting, without keeping an account of it. Generally, there is an account of receiving as much as you give. In corporate iron, is as much you do, that much you get, whether it is good or bad. No? Whoever does something receives the return of that accordingly. That is called an account. No, even generally karmic account is there. You did it as much you gave, that much, you get good and bad. Baba said that is an account. However, why is he called innocent Lord? Because at this time he doesn't keep an account of giving to you the same as you give. The account is receiving multi-million fold for one. That means if I have to do multi-million times, right? Multi-million times Om Shanti, good morning, or whatever I have to give. continue, constantly give. It has become countless, has it not? There is such a great difference between one and multi-million fold. Multi-million, that is Padam, is said because that is the last word, uncounting. No, it's like trillion, billion, then trillion. So it's called Padam. So they celebrate as a festival the day of the innocent Bhandari treasurer, the one who gives without counting. You have received so much that you are completely full at this time. And you will also always be completely full for 21 births, 21 generations. So now we look at what it means, the quality of innocence. Mhm. That means you have everything, whether it is knowledge or different treasures, you are full. Mhm. It's not you are naive, but you have all the knowledge. And actually, one who has all the knowledge, mhm, the wisdom or the pure quality is that he remains innocent. Mhm. It's not you will know because you know someone's story, you know about someone's stages. You can't sit and talk about it, right? We cannot describe, we have to be innocent. That means remain knowing but ignorant, because that's not what innocent, Lord of innocent. Because if you have to bestow fortune, so how will you bestow fortune if I uh, count about anything? So not only fortune but then blessings. In this morning's Murli, no, Baba said, first you tell, oh, well done, you did so good, everything is wonderful, you are so special, right? Congratulations. So first you say congratulations, and then if there is something which needs to be brought to the attention of the soul. This morning I was tying Rakhi to someone. So what is your determined thought? She said, I know the way, when I say the way I say. So I want to change that, transform it. So how do I, first I have to be fortunate, right? It's really confluence age is all about fortune is not for just I have it, mm, but fortune is the transformation and the progress which I make. Oh, I used to be like that, but no, not anymore. I was telling someone why you say like this. She said, few years ago, you also used to say. I said, but now I have changed. So all of us have to change so that we become a master or Lord of innocence. So innocence is knowing, but what is my duty? And today Baba said just to say congratulations actually becomes a blessing, because that soul feels encouraged, so enthusiastic, and want to progress and make more and more efforts. So reading Baba's Murli, you really start understanding what way Baba has that quality, and then I have to follow. So give countless, multi-million times is lot, right? If you something I receive from you, I say thank you. You don't say thank you. So should I stop saying it? I have to keep to what is royal and what is giving. No? If I have to give multi-million times, it's very, very loving. You know why I'm repeating to underline for myself, of course, for all of us, that I have to give multi-million times so you don't get tired of giving. So, this virtue of innocence was very visible on the face of all dadis. When they sit, you think they don't know anything because they look so innocent. And of course, they were not educated in the way of Lokik education was not there, but they knew so much. One time, very simple questions you ask them, and their answers are so profound because their answer is not in an ordinary way, but based on the knowledge, the wisdom, the truth. So someone asked Tari Janki that it was money transaction. I'm here in America, and everyone thinks in America they have a lot of money. They don't know that how much everyone works hard and how much are the expenses. So they expect, you know. So his relatives from India keep saying, okay, we want house. And he thought it's his duty. So he gave money, kept giving money, they built house. Then they say, oh, maybe we need one in other city. You know, it kept going on. So he was thinking, am I helping? What is going on? So he went to Dadi, what should I do? How much I should? Dadi say, I will not tell how much. That's, you know more, but their grade shouldn't increase and your attachment should not increase. That's the formula. And this was like long, long time ago. And I also always remember now. Anything we do, anyone's grade shouldn't increase. And then because we keep giving our attachment, we giving because of attachment, so their grade keep increasing. So because then karmic accounts, no? So many, many young ones, they understand now this formula that what should I do? Oh, you are Brahma Kumar anyway, what will you do? You don't have family, you will just give to Brahma Kumaris. But he realized that it's up to me. I have to create my fortune. But also whatever is my duty, responsibility, I do it, right? But not because, and then this person doesn't have any proper apartment yet or a house or any savings. So then he realized that it's only because of attachment. And one sister wanted to do a very big program. She was also a dadi. And but she didn't had like enough support or money. And so everyone said, how will you do it? She said, Jyoti Bindu will do. Jyoti Bindu will do. And she keeps saying it. And still, like everyone said, you can't even, it's impossible. She said, Jyoti Bindu will do. We have to arrange this program. So it was a big mela somewhere in Gujarat. And she did it. And as she keeps saying it, money keep coming. People keep calling, what help you want, how many posters we should print for you, how many banners you want. And everyone was amazed. And she was very innocent in the sense of, like some people are very, their intellect, so they are clever, It's that way she was, because innocent person is same in and out, in and out in the sense of, like recently, I noticed Baba had been saying real. They are real, like their faith has power. All dadis, when they came after partition to India, and you look at them, they didn't know anything in the sense of physical terms, but what they had was wisdom. So one person said, Daddy, um, I want to do this business or increase this. So Daddy said, what's your age? He said, I am 45, almost about 50. Daddy said, after 50, you should keep thinking, okay, I have this much, I have enough to live, do business, but don't go into too much. Do investment, put more, do this, make this. Because after this, that he said, the problems and worries will increase. Up to this point is okay. So same I tell anyone, okay, you have whole life, work, business, expand, investment. When is the time you will just be together in family, do Baba's service, be carefree, because now after this is not necessary. You don't have to keep going on. Even though in this country, if you don't work until 65, you might not get your medical and social security, all that, but that is different. So I find that dadis have such nice formulas, which is coming from the knowledge and their practical experience in life. Same is with relationship. One mother said, my, you know, family or somebody keeps saying something and I feel very sad, lot of sorrow. And that was Didi Manmohini. She said, it's only because of attachment. You have so much attachment with them that anything they say, you feel sorrow. If anyone else says it, it's only when someone near says something, you feel sorrow. But if anyone else says you don't know, will you feel sorrow? I realized that how much with attachment sorrow is connected. Anytime there is sorrow said, there is you are attached. Either you have subtle desires or expectations or something. Otherwise, why should there be sorrow? After belonging to Baba, one who is remover of sorrow, giver of happiness, for 30 years, 35 years, 20 years, I am Baba's and I still keep taking sorrow. It's really somewhere the attachment, the cause. So knowing everything and then applying everything. So how have determination in life now that I have to keep giving countless, that nobody can count how many times I said thanks, how many times I smiled, how many times I encouraged the soul, how many times I supported the soul, cooperation, anything, extended hand, not thinking why only I have to do it. But you're creating your fortune, right? So I really was very touched by what Lord of Innocence means. And because we all have to follow Father, anyone does whatever uh, their attitude is, their behavior is. But I have to, like, as I even don't know. And really, you try it and see how others get so changed, transformed inside. They even forget what was past. And especially any soul that their soul is upset or disturbed, and you talk to that soul as even you don't know that that soul is disturbed. We hear things like this one is this one. And I always say, as everything is normal, and it becomes normal. But if I am holding, then somewhere it will come, then again we go back in the past. Anything happen, then let it go. So now we all have to, what we all have to do to be Lord of Innocent. Countless times just give and keep giving blessings to everyone, give powers, and make everyone full. So, because our virtue is coming from purity, is coming from knowledge, and it's coming from Baba. So, the way Baba is, we all have to be like that. And I'm sure from today, when you do it, you will really enjoy it. Because giving, helping others always brings happiness, right? So, how we do that, the way Baba is doing with us, how much Baba look at all of us. For years, he keeps giving us knowledge, love, sustenance, and some souls uh, don't change. So Baba doesn't stop giving, right? Because Baba knows one day that will happen, right? I know some of you are enjoying this, right? You all will do this now from today. Our Rakhi determination to give countless times, like Lord of Innocence. So every virtue you think of, look it into the Murli and the way Baba is using that virtue. Otherwise, it becomes like a virtue could also be Lokik way, the way it is understood. But it has to be the way Baba is doing it. And you get it from the Murli also. Om Shanti.
Shanti and welcome to a Vyakti Journey. To all our lovely angels, let's take a look at our scores. 60%. Congratulations and great work to each one of us. Let's continue to move forward. Now, let's do the Zoom polling and check our progress.
Om Shanti. So, welcome to Awake the Journey. So, looking at yesterday's score and percentage made me think, what's wrong? Do you think something is wrong or everything is right? Hmm? Is it because we are less in numbers or it's going down something? It shouldn't go down more than this, and you had to go much, much higher, right? Anyway, we will never give up, right? We have to reach. And welcome back to Awake the White House. We had a great whole week, and you all traveled with us too. Okay, so are you all ready for our today's chart? Today's practice was innocence, so everyone must have enjoyed. And today we have already completed our 30 days, and now we have reached our 31. So here we go. So, our first question: daily Brahmin routine. After coming to Baba, most of us have conquered anger. But let me check. Today, did I get irritated because of any soul or any scene of drama? So, this is the little baby of anger, right? It's irritation, impatient. So, of course, we have all conquered anger. We can say like 99%. But these little children are still around, so let's check if they came in our thoughts, if they came in our words. So the option is no, I did not get irritated because of any soul or any scene of drama. Second option, yes, I got irritated about 2-3 times or more than 3 times. Third, yes, I got irritated only 1 or 2 times. So let me check and select the right option and then press next button. Let's move to second question. Practice every time when I looked at the flower. Did I practice my virtue? Innocence. And remember that we are innocent children of the Lord of Innocence. 5 times, more than 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time. Or no, I missed doing my practice for the day. Let me choose the right answer and move to third question. So third question is from yesterday's sharing. How do I prevent my intellect from being pulled towards any person or thing? So there are 5 options for you. First one, keep the awareness of being a trustee. Second, look beyond people's sanskars to recognize the truth in their words. Third, keep Baba between me and everyone else so there is no need to prove, argue, or defend. Fourth, keep my account only with Baba and the yajna, no one and nothing else. Fifth, make drama my teacher and friend. Today's question is quite tricky. Seems like all answers are right? But as we say, that we want the answer from yesterday's sharing, which Didi did with us. So think about it, and get the right answer. But please make sure don't open your book. Right? We have to be honest with ourselves, right? Wow. 67% didn't get irritated at all. Very good. Congratulations. Practice 37%. 5 times, more than 5 times. Great. And okay, the question. So, most of us voted for third one, but actually, the right answer is the fourth one. Keep my account only with Baba and the yajna. No one and nothing else. That's the right answer. So as I said, all answers looks right, but we had to choose the one which was shared yesterday. Our next practice for tomorrow. So I would like to invite our Avyakti Balak, Avyakti Balika, please come and let us know our practice for tomorrow. Welcome.
Hello, everyone! So, today I have something special to show you. It's a story of honesty. It's the story of Eklavya. It is said that his bodily religion is considered lower than others, and this is why he could not directly get knowledge of archery from Guru Dronacharya. However, he still aspired to become a great archer. By getting denied by Dronacharya, Eklavya made an idol of him with mud and started practicing archery. Every day, Eklavya would observe Dronacharya's teachings from far away and see him teach Arjuna. Constant dedication. He became equally good to Arjuna. Dronacharya witnessed Eklavya's incognito effort and asked him to sacrifice his right hand thumb because he did not want him to be better than his favorite student, Arjuna. With honesty, Eklavya followed his guru's directions and sacrificed his thumb. So now let's see how this story teaches us honesty. Dronacharya asked for his thumb. Even then, Eklavya maintained pure and elevated feelings for him and Arjuna. Even though Eklavya did not take direct knowledge from his guru, he always experienced his companionship and learned with an honest heart. Let's practice! Throughout the day, go to Baba's room 5 times. Put your hand on your heart and remind yourself that the Lord is pleased with a true heart. Sachi Dilpar Sahib Razi.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Avikti Balak. That was beautiful. So we came to know one story even, right? So of course, if you might want to see the story again, you can go into the YouTube and play the video again. You might get it more. So it's very nice explanation, and of course this saying in Hindi, "Sachi dil par sahab razi." So you can even learn this Hindi word. Baba always like that. You would like to write "Sachi dil par sahab razi." So tomorrow we can have this mantra, "Sachi dil par sahab razi." So thank you, Avikti Balak. So tomorrow's virtue is our honesty. And before Mohini Didi shares the point from the book, I just want to answer 2-3 questions which was asked in chat. So when we say in practice that when you look at the flower, you do this practice. When you look at this thing, you do this practice. It doesn't mean that you have to look at that and do that practice. You can do even though if you are not looking at it. And of course, that counts too in your chart. It doesn't mean that you can't count that. Once you did the practice, it's always counted. But when we give this hint, like when you look at the flower, you do this, it's just kind of a help we are providing for each other, because we might not remember just like that, but if we keep some aim that okay, when I will look at this thing, then I will do practice. So that's the answer for your question. Somebody who's asking me, I did many times practice, but I didn't look at the flower while doing the practice. So of course you got the marks, you whatever practice you did. And second question was asked that today's third answer was, keep my account only with Baba and the Yajna, no one and nothing else. That's the right answer, because somebody missed the answer, so I'm repeating. Thank you so much. Om Shanti. And now let's hear from Didi today's chapter from the book.
So I like it. Master is pleased with honest heart in English. Bab Dada's directions for the mind is focus your mind on me. Focus your mind on me. The awareness of the mantra of Man Mana Bhava. This is known as cleanliness and the purity of mind. That means you can only focus mind on Baba when mind is clean and pure. Your pure thoughts are filled with knowledge and power, and you see them for world service. Because when every thought is pure and clean, it will serve the whole world because it won't have any boundaries or limits. It's a very short one, very beautiful. You can contemplate on each word and understand the deeper, not only meaning, but experience that focus your mind on me. When mind is clean and pure, you can focus on Baba. And when you are able to focus, then you are able to serve whole world. So very soon Dadi's day is coming. Dadi Janki's day coming. Dadi Prakash Mani's day is on 25th. That will be Tuesday, I think. So we think of Dadi's qualities, and I remember her, like today, her innocence. So many stories were coming because she looked so innocent. She was knowledgeful and wise, but looked very innocent, as she doesn't know anything of the world, which she doesn't need to know of the world, but she knew the knowledge what God gave, and she had faith and lot of experience. So she was one example of innocence. Okay, let's remember Baba and we say good night to Baba.
हमारा शिव है लखदातार, हमारा शिव है लखदातार, हमको काहे की चिंता, काहे की चिंता, अरे हमको काहे की चिंता, काहे की चिंता, रे हमको काहे की चिंता, बना है साथी सिरजनहार, बना है साथी सिरजनहार, हमको काहे की चिंता, मिला है करण करावनहार, हमको काहे की चिंता। दुआ का हाथ सिर पर है तो फिर किस बात का डर है।
Okay, Om Shanti and good night, everyone. Om Shanti and good night. Good night.